All the graves we're going to visit are true influencers of their time, and it is incredible how they all ended up in this one place. But they ended up here through previous friendships and previous things that they'd done. But the story is just truly incredible. So the first grave I come to is of Siegfried Lorraine Sassoon. The Lorraine part of his name was put there by his mother because it was a priest's surname that she truly admired. He was a true influencer of his time, a war poet and a war hero in World War I. He was absolutely phenomenal. They called him Mad Jack, and he's ended up here. He had a connection with Oxford as well, from the university point of view, but an incredible man, and turned to Catholicism later on in life. But he's just one of the many really interesting people that are buried in this sleepy Somerset cemetery. So Ronald Arbuthnot Knox, priest and scholar, friendly with Winston Churchill, friendly with Siegfried Sassoon, friendly with Evelyn Waugh as well. And actually when he was dying, he was in number 10 Downing Street. He was allowed to stay there. And then when he actually died, he had a funeral service in Westminster Abbey, and his body was moved to here because he once worked here as a rector as well. Maurice Bonham Carter. And Bonham Carter was, or I should have said Sir Maurice Bonham Carter. He was secretary to the Prime Minister H. Asquith, a very influential man. Seemed he was very nice in every way. And he was Oxford educated, and then went on to do a lot of good work in areas, and was a truly interesting guy. And also his wife was an actress, Helena, Violet, the Baroness Asquith. So she was the daughter of the Prime Minister, and she did a lot of work in World War I in the community, and she supported a lot of the troop work as well, as a lot of the women did in that time. Their granddaughter is Helena Bonham Carter, or Helen Bonham Carter I should say. So there is a connection there, and Oxford educated again, the same with this with Maurice, her husband, and all friends of Winston Churchill, obviously Asquith, and a lot of influential people. Katherine Asquith, landowner and entrepreneur. She was a Horner before, and her husband, Raymond Asquith, was killed at the Battle of the Somme. He's famously known for lighting a cigarette when he was injured, when he was shot, so as he didn't give away that he was on his last legs, I suppose, to the troops. But she survived and went on from a point of view of living in Mells, and she was the daughter of John and Francis Horner. But she did a lot of good, and she was also friendly with Winston Churchill again. And it's sad that her husband's in a cemetery in France. But nonetheless, it's great history when you look at it, and such an incredible person. Another interesting thing about Raymond Asquith is that he was on the Titanic Investigation Committee as well. Here we have, in this magnificent grave here, that was designed by Lutyens, the same man that designed the cenotaph and many other things in the village, Reginald McKenna. And he was the Chancellor of the Exchequer in Asquith's government